Hey, everybody, good evening. All right, I wanted to get ahead of the game tonight because I wanted to be sure that all of you are seeing all of our Facebook posts. You know, we did a 24-hour marathon for our good friend Michelle back when we knew that she was battling breast cancer and we needed to help her raise money. And one of the ways that we put that together is that my very dear friend, brother from another mother, Glen Lundy, and Sean Hayes and myself, we all kind of came up with the idea. Hey, everybody jumping on. And so now we are doing our second auto fam, our fam. And I say our fam because, you know, we are so good at coming together when people need us, when we need to mobilize. You know, there's hundreds of us that are friends. We do business together. We do life together. And when somebody needs our help, we're there. And that's going to happen tomorrow night. So tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, let me back up. It's 6 o'clock Central, which is the time zone I'm on, but it's 7 o'clock Eastern. We are starting a 24 hours. Like, we're not going to stop. We are going to go 24 hours for Rescue One Global. I got to meet that organization at Grow Your Business for God's Sake, which was Glen Lundy's event that we did in Nashville, Tennessee last month, or maybe it's been 2 months ago now. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm losing track of time. And what an amazing organization. You know, sex trafficking is absolutely one of the most horrendous crimes imaginable. And it is not just young girls. It is young boys. It is older boys. It is absolutely a crime against humanity. And it goes, you know, it's just not something we talk about. And it's not something that is to the forefront. And, you know, when we have major sporting events come, the Super Bowl, I remember when Formula One started back in September, back in 2012, they were so concerned because, you know, all of these people would be coming in from other countries with their private jets and, hey, from this country too. You know, I'm not saying that we're immune in America. And they were coming in and the young women trafficked out of our country on private jets. I mean, can you imagine sending your child to school and they don't come home? Or they're on social media and there's all these crazy apps out there nowadays and you don't know who they're talking to, and they're being sex trafficked. They are being targeted. And it is absolutely horrifying. And the more that I learn about it, so first of all, I want to thank Glen Lundy for putting this together, because Glen Lundy is the one who organized this whole event starting tomorrow night. That's why I'm on tonight, because I'm a strategist. I get paid for strategy, right? I am setting up my path to success for tomorrow night. 6:30 tomorrow night. 6:30 tomorrow night, Central Time, which I see a bunch of those, a bunch of you folks on here that are in Central Time. Hey, everybody. I'm going to be on for 30 minutes live, and I'm going to be talking about this amazing, amazing organization, Rescue One Global. But let me just put out some of the other rock stars that are taking their time, they're going to wake up in the middle of the night to help raise money. And what we're looking for, each one of us has a 30-minute block, 30 minutes. And we need to raise, each one of us need 19 people to give $100. So I'm getting out ahead of my friends right now. It's what I do, sorry. And so, I mean, I look at some of the rock stars. So I know Mr. Lundy is on at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central first. I'm on second at 6:30 Central. Frank Crinitti, Jordan Stupor, Danelle Delgado, Sean Hayes, Bill Have, Melissa Burrow, Frank Lopes, David Villa, Tony Tito, Washington, who I just adore, Kristen Kingsbury, Elise Kephart, Jonathan Dawson, Steve Brewster, Marcus Stone, Dan Moore, Ryan Crinch, Shaka Dyson, Darian Sanders, Scott Simons, Steve Spray, Michael Cirillo, Adam Marburger, Natalie Phillips, Anthony Alagona, Brian Hess, Liza Borges, Judge Graham, Joe Leach, Morgan Lassa, AJ Anderson, and Jennifer Jaskell. And I know Carrie Wise just signed up. She's not on my list right here. But we are all coming together. We are coming together for the common good. And isn't it good in a world that we live in, like we live in today, to see leaders in the automotive industry and in other industries, because not everybody on that list I just named is in the auto industry, that we are coming together and we're banding together to raise money to eradicate human trafficking. So here's my ask, is that y'all jump on 6:30 and donate and be one of my 19 people that donate $100. And Cars Her Way is going to match that $100 up to $1,000 for the first 10 people that donate $100. And I'm so passionate about it. And so what happens is if we raise $100,000, okay, in this 24 hours, which we can do it, we have done the math. We each need to raise $1,900 in the 24 hours. They are going to get a 3x match by the government. It's a government grant. So I'll have more details on that tomorrow night. But for the first 10 that come on, Cars Her Way is going to match $1,000. We're going to match up to $1,000. So it's so important that we all come together. Sarah Hoagie, hey girlfriend, you should be doing this. You need to call Lundy. We still have a few spots. Michelle McLean, you the same thing, my loves. So Jeff and Corey and Cindy and John and Christopher and Frank and AJ. Well, AJ is one of our people. Anthony Santangelo, Jed and Scott and Marilyn and Sherry Matthews. I know you're home in bed. Otherwise, you'd be on here doing it too. Candy and Kim and let's see who else. Sandra and Tom and Dan Moore. You're one of our people. Gary, hello. Sonny Morgan. Can I count on every one of you for $100? For $100. That's what we need. We need to eradicate. We need to be part of the solution when it comes to human trafficking. It is absolutely, I've been studying this today and watching the videos. I mean, and again, I had a very good idea about it because I have supported other human trafficking charities, but it's absolutely, it is unspeakable, the atrocities against humankind that are happening today in the United States of America. It is absolutely, it's terrible, and it's not okay. And you know, the more that we can shine a light on it, the more that we can raise money, the more that we can support. You know, we have vetted out Rescue One Global. And so we know that this is a great charity. We know where the money's going, and I'm going to have more on that tomorrow night as we speak about it. For those of you in the Eastern time zone, this is going to start at 6 o'clock with Glen Lundy, 7 o'clock with Lundy, 7:30 with me. If you're on the Central time zone, then it's 6 o'clock for Lundy, 6:30 for me. You all heard the absolute beautiful rock star leaders in the automotive industry and just in industry in general that are willing to give up 30 minutes of their time, use their influence, use their social media influence to raise money. Because if we don't come together and we don't take a stand to eradicate what I think is probably the grossest, sickest crime against humanity, which is human trafficking. And it's not just women. It is men too. It is young boys. It's just, I mean, I can't even imagine. You know, I think about my 2 grandsons, and I cannot imagine if they went to school one day or they were out playing and all of a sudden they disappeared and we didn't know where they were. And that's what happens. They literally just pick these kids up off the streets, playing in front of their houses and their schoolyards. They trap them and trick them through social media to meet people, you know, somewhere so that they can take them, so that these sick people can use them in these heinous sex crimes. Oh God, it makes me absolutely insane. Who else is on here? Glen Lundy. It's 7 p.m. babe, Eastern time, 6 o'clock my time. But I'm asking Lundy, I'm asking them to wait 30 minutes and donate to me. I am playing strategist here, right? But at the end of the day, I don't care which one of us will motivate you to pull out your credit card. We need 19 people every 30 minutes to give $100. $100, who cares? $100. But the first 10 that give $100 on mine at 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern Time, Cars Her Way, my company will match that gift of $1,000, because I am so absolutely passionate about eradicating what I think is the greatest crime against humanity today, that is human trafficking. That I mean, it's stealing our young people, our young boys, our young girls. It's just a bunch of very, very sick humans that are involved. And anyways, unbelievable, unbelievable. Who's on here tonight? AJ, I know you've got a 30-minute segment you're doing. Michelle, the tribe can and will meet this goal. We will, Michelle. You know, that's what we do. And again, the majority of us are in the automotive industry, but we have our auto fam that are ones that are adopted, like Natalie Phillips, Sherry Matthews. Who's some more of our adopted auto fam that are on here? Marcus Stone. Marcus Stone's going to be out there, you know, talking to his tribe and his people. Dan Moore is going to be talking to his people. Who else? I don't know. But anyways, I'm just asking if you all would share this out tonight. Would you share this out? Like, I'm not always popping on and doing Facebook Lives, but if you would share this out tonight, and if you would go to, and again, I kind of say it tongue in cheek, you know, I'm going to match up to $1,000 for the first 10 people. And I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it with a happy, happy heart. And if tomorrow my CFO says I can match more, I might match more, because that's what I do. And that's what Cars Her Way does, because I am so passionate about this. And I'm asking every one of you to share this out tonight, to join us, no matter what time you can go on, because we're starting at 7 o'clock Eastern, and we're going 24 hours on this. So there, of all the amazing leaders that I have named off, you know, somebody's going to be live on this, and we're asking you to share it out, to endorse it, to ask your friends to give $100 to help us eradicate this absolute crime against humanity. So, company match. Awesome. You better believe it, Glen Lundy, man. You call me, and you know, man, I am in your corner, my dear friend. Hey, Dan Moore, I feel like you and I've done some stuff today. We have Danelle Delgado. I know she's got a huge tribe. Anyways, unbelievable. So please, please, please share this out. You guys are seeing, and gals are seeing the posts, but together, I mean, think about the impact that every single one of us has. You know, I've got my 5,000. You've got your 5. I mean, we can do this. We only need to raise $100,000 for Resource One Global to get a $300,000 grant, an additional $300,000 grant. And they've got one of the only private homes in the country. Anyways, we're going to have more details on that. I met her at Glen's event, Grow Your Business for God's Sake. And, you know, in typical Glen Lundy style, you know, he's such a uniter of people, and we're in. I'm all in. I'm going to tell you this, y'all. I am all in. I'm all in on this charity. I'm all in with my fellow leaders. Hey, Jim Ziegler, how are you, my friend? I'm all in with all of my fellow leaders in the automotive industry and all of our adopted auto fam, of course. And we are committed to raise $100,000 starting tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Glen Lundy, of course, is going to open it up. I'm going to be at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. I will be the second one at 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. Get your credit cards out. Get your checkbooks out. This is not a time to just be a spectator. I don't want you to sit in the cheap seats. I want you to be able to celebrate with us when we cross the finish line in 24 hours. When we cross the finish line, and we are all celebrating the fact that we were able to 4x the money that we raised, that we can be part of the solution to eradicate human sex trafficking. It's no joke. It is real. It's happening in your neighborhoods. It's happening at your schools. It's happening right under your nose. It's happening in your churches. It is. Children, both boys and girls, are being targeted. They are victims. They are being stolen and taken from their families and sold into sex slavery. Like, I can hardly talk about it because it upsets me to my very soul. And I don't want to ever lay my head on a pillow and not know that I didn't do something, that I didn't use my influence or my power to do something to help stop this crime against humanity. And I'm asking every single one of you who's on this feed to do 2 things. Number 1, share it out. Number 2, to join any one of us starting tomorrow night over that 24 hours to donate $100 and to ask your friends and your family to do the same, because there's not one of you on here I know that cannot find $100 somewhere. And that is my ask on Friday night. So who else is on there? Oh, good. Glen Lundy, you are tagging people. Sherry Matthews. Yeah, Sherry, it's sick. Hey, Cynthia Flores, how are you, my friend? Janelle, hello, my girl. It's sick and it's gross and it's again, I will never ever lay my head on a pillow and not know until the day I die that I have not tried to help stop this heinous crime against children, both boys and girls, against humanity, and to shut down these sick, I'm going to say it, these sick bastards that participate in this absolutely heinous, gross sport of children and sex trafficking. It is absolutely it's just deplorable. I don't even know what else to say about it. I just don't even know what else to say. Hey, Zelinda. Hey, Linda Lily. So to wrap up, tomorrow night, starting at 6 Central, 7 Eastern, kicking off with our fearless leader, Mr. Glen Lundy. He'll be on for 30 minutes. And then 30 minutes after that, I will be on, and I'm looking for 19 people to donate $100 during the 30 minutes that I'm on. The first 10 people that do it, Cars Her Way is going to match your donation for an additional $1,000. So Glenn, I know that we're going to get it. I want Cars Her Way to put in that first $1,000, and then we only have 99,000 more to go get. I know all of you out there feel as strongly as I do, because that's why you're my friends. That is why you're my friends, because we are all equally yoked. We all believe in the same things. And we're fundamentally, we're all really, really great people. And we just cannot allow this on our watch. We have to do everything in our power to help shut it down. So that being said, happy Friday night. And thanks so much for joining. Share this out, challenge your friends, ask your friends, ask your community. What if we raise 400? Like, we're not stopping at 100, just so y'all know that. We're not stopping at $100,000. But I know tomorrow night I'm going to sleep better than I've slept in a long time, because I'm going to be part of a solution, not just sitting back looking at the problem and going, this is terrible. I want to know that I've been part of protecting my grandchildren, who are my everything, your grandchildren, every child, boy or girl on the streets, whether it's in this country or another country. It is absolutely the sickest, grossest thing in the history of the world. And I will always fight, and I will always do anything I can until I take my last breath to protect kids. So anyways, I love all you guys and gals. Please, please, please share it out. Please, please find that $100. Ask your friends for the $100. It doesn't matter which one of us is on when you all are donating that money. I kind of take it as a competition. I'd like to raise the most amount of money, but so would all my other friends. And you know what? Good, because we need to raise a lot of money. So anyways, everybody, thank you so much. I love y'all. We're going to be posting a lot more stuff over the next 24 hours about this. Please do not get sick of us and unfriend us. Support us and share it out. And together on Sunday, we are all going to be able to celebrate and know that that we did something good for planet Earth and for the kids on this earth. All right, guys and gals, I love you. Thank you. And I will see you tomorrow night at 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern for my 30 minutes. And I got something kind of fun planned. But the first 10 people that donate on my watch, Cars Her Way, is going to match that donation. All right, everybody. I love you guys. Bye-bye.